Hello everyone. Now in this session we will know about the last point of the unit 4. That one is query processing, query optimization and performance tuning. Now we will go with the one by one. That one is basic introduction of, or it may be a basic things related to these points. Now first, introduction to query processing. How exact the concept, that one is query processing means what exactly it do. Now it's involve three basic steps under the query processing. It means when we create the query, like a select star from whatever the table name where the roll number is, that is simply a query. Then how that query is processed when we run it. Now it involved the three basic steps. That one is a parsing and translation. What is the parsing? Check query is syntactically correct or not, and create the parse tree, or it produce the parse tree. That one is simply the first steps under the parsing and translate, and then it translate SQL relational algebra, and then it creates some relational algebra related to that query, related to that query. That one is after parsing it created. Now it's a parsing, check the query is syntactically correct or not, parse tree is produced, and then it translate into the relational algebra. This is the first step under the query processing. Now second, that one is optimization is done on the particular relational algebra. Then it find out the optimized weight from the given relational algebra. Now the third, that one is evaluation will done. That one is evaluation will done. That one is simply the execution is done as a third stage. Now this one is simply the query processing mechanism. Like a query, when we write the query or when we run the query, then it goes for first step or the decision process. That one is a parse and translator. It checks the syntax, check if the error is there, then it again gives error. Then it creates the parse tree, and then it generates next it gives to the relational algebra expression process. It generates the relational algebra expression. Now it's go with again optimization condition, or it may be a decision. With the help of the statistic about the data, means a previous information or the past data or the query, it takes a decision as optimization, its execution of the optimization is done or not. Now again the next operation, that one is execution plan. It's the particular query have some execution plan. Then after that, it evaluation engine, which one is evaluate that plan and gives a query output, right? That one is simply the output of this query. These are the some operation which one is executed under the query processing. And we'll know about the basic explanation, or maybe we know about this operation, how exact it works. Now the query, select salary from instructor where salary is less than 75,000. This is simply the query. Then how exact it execute query, that it parse and translate. Then this is a relational algebra expression. We considering that there is no any syntax error or no any particular syntax related problem of this query. Then it goes for the relational algebra. It create this relational algebra expression. Right. Now this is simply the mathematical way it create the relational algebra. Now the particular salary, which one is less than with the total salary or the particular instructor, it deal with all the instructor to verify a particular salary which one is less than query. That one is select salary from instructor where salary is less than 75,000. Now the relational algebra expressions is the sum of the mathematical. That one is a projection. This is called the projection, which one is used for. By default, projection removes the duplicate data. This one is remove the duplicate data. If the instructor, one instructor, for example XYZ instructor name have the multiple record related to the salary, it remove that duplication. Now selection select is used to select the required tuple of the relation. That one is now this one is selection is used to select the required tuple of the relation. Means both query gives the same output, or this relational algebra have the same output, but we can say that this one is efficient because of it. But maybe we can say that out of these two, the query optimizer, or it may be a optimizer verifies which one is a good one. This is simply the relational algebra expression which is generated with this operation, relational algebra expression creation. Now it goes for optimizer, this queries goes for relational algebra, goes for optimization. Now what exact the optimization we will know about. In before that we know the different classification or the query processing strategy. Now the query modification, then query processing strategy, existing query modification, then equivalent form. We need to create the equivalent form after the modification, or it may be a query substitution, which is to substitute something new related as under the query modification process. Now the substitution, query decomposition, which is to decompose the query on view to base a relation, then enforce the security. These are the some points which one comes under the query modification. It may be we create the equivalent form, it may be a query substitution with creating the some equivalent query with the help of query decomposition, or it may be a query view to base relation, or the enforce the security with the query. This is the query processing strategy. It's the first way. Now the second, that means the response time consideration. We think about the response time of a related query processing strategy. Now the third, that one is the data characteristic consideration. In that, size of record, then presence of access ads, then size of intermediate result, and these are the points which one is comes under the query processing strategy. Now query execution plan, if we go with this query execution plan, and then we know about the optimization, how exact the optimization done. Now execution plan means what? That one is simply the way the query is executed. Query execution plan, sequence of operations that can be used to evaluate the query. We decided some steps to execute that query. We can say that one is a evaluation plan. Now this is query execution engine takes a query execution plan, execute it, and returns the answer to the query. Every evaluation plan have a different cost. Different cost means it may be generates output with the minimum time, or it may be some query takes some more time, or it may be these are the some points that one is we can say that points as a cost. Now this is simply the one plan. It may be it's run with some different plan, that is query execution plan. All plan gives the same output, only the way of execution is different. Which way is a good one, or it may be efficient one, we will select that query execution plan. Now the query optimization means what? This is the query execution plan, which one is select the proper execution plan, then evaluation engine evaluate it and gives output. Now optimizer, in before the execution plan we go with the optimizer, then we need to check it with the what exact the optimization or optimizer is. Query optimization, select most efficient query evaluation plan. It select the most efficient query evaluation plan, and it gives to the operation of a query evaluation plan, and then it executed. Find all names of all customer who have an account at any branch located in Pune. Now it go with the some ways these are the plans to execute it. Now that this one is the customer name, then it just to select the Pune city, and then apply the natural join between the branch, and then again account natural joined with the depositor. Now it generates some, we need only Pune city branch, not all cities, that's why it's run with the Pune. Now it's again run with the something different, only changing the natural join between these parameters, right? it gives the same output with this both plan. We can say that job of query optimization to come up with a query evaluation plan that compute the same result as with the least costly, right? That one is a, we can say that efficient query, which one is generated by the query optimization. And then we considering as that query as a query plan, or it may be a optimization plan, which one is gives the least which is the least costly, right? All plan create the same output but with the different cost. Find the least costly plan done by the query optimizer. That is the aim of the query optimizer. And then it gives a particular next step, that one is execution plan, and it execute and gives output. Two basic steps improve in a query optimization are, that is enumerating alternative plan for evaluating the expression, enumerating alternative plans for evaluating the expression, then estimating the cost of each plan with a least cost. That is simply the two basic steps involving in a query optimization. First one is enumerating alternative plans. It creates a multiple plan for evaluating the expression. Now estimating the cost, and then it checks the which is the good one, which plan is with the least cost. Then we select that, estimate the cost for that, and then we select that plan. Now the particular query flow in a database management system, that means query parse, query optimizer, code generator, and query processing, and it gives output. Now the how to generate the query evaluation plan. Generating the expression that are logical equivalent to the given expression means we just to create the multiple evaluation plan, which one is generate the same result, and then we evaluate which one is a good one. Now the annotating the resultant expression in an alternative way to generate the alternative query evaluation plan, and then we generate the different type of expression, which one is gives the same result, and we select the from the given plan we select the best one, or it may be efficient one. That is simply the explanation. Now the last point, that one is a performance tuning means what? It is a computer system, means a performance tuning is a computer system. It improves the system performance because of performance problem of a decreasing performance because of load. Performance tuning is a method which one is improve the system performance if the particular system or the performance is decreases because of load. It verifies that process. A system ability to accept the higher load is called scalability. Means if the given system have the capacity of 1000, then it run with the something 1300 records, then we can say that that is a scalability, or it may be a higher load acceptance. And the modifier system to handle a higher load is a performance tuning, and we need to again the modifier system to handle that overloaded work, that is called the performance tuning. Then the steps to a performance tuning, that one is access a problem, what exact the problem is. Now the a performance before modification, the particular existing system, how exact it gives output. Now the part which need modified, we need to check performance before modification, and if the performance is, we want to scalable or improve that performance of existing system. Now we check which modification is required. Then we third part, that one third point, part which need to modify, then we modified it. Then again check the performance. If the if good accept, if the output is good, then we accept it. If it is not, then we use the old one as it is. This is simply the performance tuning. Then that one is simply the way of the performance tuning. Now the code optimization, load balancing, and then caching strategies, distributed computing, and self tuning. These are the some points which one is we go with the performance tuning. Okay, these are the points which one is under the performance tuning. And first is the query processing, how exact the query is processed. Then the concept related to the query optimization, why we needed the query optimization, and the performance tuning, why we needed the performance tuning. That is the points. Thank you.